Hey guys, welcome back to Good Gamers. I'm Mason, and today I'm going over my Week 4 NFL game picks with the score prediction. But first, I'll go over a brief recap of Week 3 in the NFL. So these are just some main highlights that I noticed. Dallas is proving their dominance over the NFC East. They destroyed the Eagles Monday night, and I really think they're going to win that division. None of the other teams look as good as them right now. Justin Tucker set a new NFL record for the longest field goal made against the Lions. He hit a 66-yard field goal to win the game. Poor Lions fans. Kansas City lost to the Chargers. I wasn't buying all the Justin Herbert hype, but now I am. They were able to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. That is impressive. Justin Fields did not impress me as a Bears fan. I was not impressed at all with his performance. It was bad play calling too, but still, 9 sacks is really bad. They did a lot of stuff wrong that game. I just hope that they learn from their mistakes. Green Bay had 37 seconds left, and they were down 28-27, ended up winning off of a field goal. You cannot give Aaron Rodgers 37 seconds, I guess. When I saw the score, I was like, oh yeah, that's over, because they also didn't have any timeouts. So I thought the 49ers won, but nope. Alright, let's get into Week 4. So Thursday night, we have the Jaguars at the Bengals. I think this game will be close. The Jaguars weren't bad against the Cardinals. That's another thing that happened. The Jaguars got a 109-yard field goal return for a touchdown. But anyway, the Jaguars were doing good in the first half of the game. They actually had the lead in the first half. So they're not looking bad, but the Bengals have been playing much better. They have 2 wins. They just beat the Steelers. That was impressive. Even though Big Ben isn't playing that great, it's still an impressive win. So I'm giving this one to the Bengals. Final score 20-27. Now we have the Titans at the Jets. There's not much to say about this game. The Jets are a bad team again this year. Even with Zach Wilson, they aren't able to do much, which is kind of sad. I kind of feel bad for Wilson, but it happens. And the Titans, on the other hand, they aren't looking terrible. I think they could be doing better. They could have a better start to the season, but I don't know. They're 2-1. That's not bad. So I'm saying they advance to 3-1 in New York against the Jets. Final score 30-17. Now we have the Lions at the Bears. This should be a really close game. Even though the Lions haven't won a game yet, they've been really close. There's some games that they really should have won, especially the one against the Ravens, and that's saying a lot. They almost came back, I think it was week 1 against the 49ers. I can't remember who they played in week 2. And then the Bears, on the other hand, they don't know which one of 3 quarterbacks they're starting in this game. Could be Andy Dalton, could be Nick Foles, could be Justin Fields. Nagy doesn't know as of right now, so that is not good. And again, I just really wasn't impressed with their performance against the Browns. I thought they could have done a lot better, even though the Browns are a great team. But anyway, I gotta give this win to the Bears. I really hope they win. Final score 14-17. Now I have the Colts at the Dolphins. I'm very surprised that the Colts are 0-3. They've been having a decent season, I feel like. All their games have been close, but yet they still haven't won. The Dolphins have also been having a pretty good season, though. They're 1-2, but their games have also been really close. So this should be a really close game, is what I'm trying to say. I'm giving the Colts their first win in Miami, 31-27. Now I have the Browns at the Vikings. The Browns should be able to win this one. The Vikings aren't that great this season. They really should have beat the Cardinals, but they didn't. If they had a half-decent kicker, they would have won that game. But the Browns are just such a tough team that I don't think the Vikings can win this one. So I'm saying Cleveland wins 33-27. Now we have Washington in Atlanta. This shouldn't be a bad game. Neither of these teams have surprised me this season. But even though the Falcons beat the Giants, I still just cannot trust them. And Washington has a pretty good defense, so I'm saying they win this one 24-17. Now we have the Texans at the Bills. The Texans have been putting up a lot of points on their opponents, but they still only have 1 win. And the Bills have been destroying their most recent opponents. So I say the Bills win this one at home in a high-score game, 23-35. Now I have the Giants at the Saints. This is another one. There's not much to say about it. The Saints are the obvious better team. They have the home field advantage, and the Giants just can't get it to work. So I'm saying New Orleans wins 16-23. Now we have the Chiefs at the Eagles. I'm interested to see how this plays out because the Eagles are going to be looking for a win after getting embarrassed by the Cowboys, but so are the Chiefs. They lost to the Chargers, and I just don't see how the Eagles can beat the Chiefs in this game. But I don't know. The Chiefs aren't doing as good as I thought they would this season. So I'm saying Kansas City wins 34-24. Now we have the Panthers at the Cowboys. The Panthers are still undefeated, which is crazy. They seem to be a pretty good team, though, but so does Dallas. I think Dallas is the better team here. Dak Prescott is having a career season. Ezekiel Elliott is playing good. Their whole team is just good. Same with the Panthers, though. Sam Darnold is playing good for the Panthers. Their whole team is doing good. Obviously, they're undefeated. So I'm saying this will be one of the best games this week. Final score 24-31. Dallas wins at home. Now I have the Seahawks at the 49ers. This should be another good divisional game. I really don't know who's going to win this one. The Seahawks need the win more than the 49ers, but this is such a tough division. All the division games in the NFC West seem to be back and forth, so I'm giving this win to the Seahawks. Final score 23-21. Now we have the Cardinals at the Rams. Both teams are undefeated. This should be a great one to watch. This one might be the best game of the week. I know I said the Cowboys-Panthers might be, but I don't know. This one will be really good too. I think it's going to be a high-score game. Just super fun to watch. I'm going to have to give this one to the Rams. They just had an impressive win against the Buccaneers. And the Cardinals almost lost to the Vikings. Final score 35-41. Now we have the Steelers at the Packers. Even though the Packers weren't looking so good after week 1, they definitely came back. And I just don't think the Steelers can win, especially in Green Bay. The Steelers haven't impressed me that much this season. Big Ben isn't looking as good as he did a couple seasons ago, so I'm giving this win to the Packers. Final score 20-24. This game should be close. The Ravens at the Broncos. I don't know. The Ravens should have lost to the Lions, and the Broncos are undefeated. I know they haven't played anyone good. I think they've played the Giants, the Jags, and the Jets, so no one that impressive. But they're still undefeated, and they blew out their opponents. I mean, the games weren't even close. They beat the Jets 26-0. So I'm going to give the win to Denver here. This is my upset of the week. Final score 21-23. Now we have the Buccaneers at the Patriots. The most talked about game all season. Tom Brady's return to New England. But sadly, I don't think this game is going to be that close. I think the Buccaneers are going to blow away the Patriots. Patriots haven't had the best season. And the Buccaneers just lost. They broke their perfect record, so they're going to be looking for a win this game, and they'll get it in New England. Final score 30-20. Monday night we have the Raiders at the Chargers. This is another game that should be really close. It's perfect for prime time. The Raiders are undefeated. The Chargers are 2-1. Chargers are playing great football, but so are the Raiders. The Raiders have been having closer games, but that doesn't really mean anything. I'm going to give this win to the Raiders for now, but I could see this one going either way. Final score 27-26. Let me know in the comments what you think of my picks, and if you want to join our Discord server, we just kind of talk. There's a lot of other sports fans there. I have a link for that in the description. Be sure to join, and I will see you next time on Good Gamers. Thanks for watching.